will stimulate you. They will make you feel better about yourself. You're not comparing yourself on social media to other people. You're not feeling crap and tired by just kind of switching your body off and almost kind of telling yourself internally, I'm tired, I must go on the sofa, I must sit down, I'm really tired, I'm really tired. You know, if you keep reinforcing these things, go back to those habits, you keep telling your body subconsciously or consciously that you're tired, or you haven't got any time, or you haven't got this, and you haven't, then those reasons become a habit, and those habits become an excuse. So it's really key, and all we're trying to do now is trying to help you as much as possible. So guess what? Yeah, you have to buy into yourself. You have to do this. You have to sign up for the group, 21 days, and try and stick in it for 21 days. Because again, within those 21 days, there'll be a day when you're tired, the kids are playing up, but haven't got any time. You really have. It will take probably anything from 30 seconds to 5 minutes of your day. And I go back to it, I can guarantee, if you don't do it, what you can do instead: lie on the sofa, go through Facebook, stare at a screen till 11 o'clock at night, make yourself even more tired. Replace that with the 21-day challenge. Same with the kind of the groups we have, for example, the detox and the lifestyle plan and what have you. Again, buy into them. If you're really feeling crap, then you've got to do something about it. And that's why I really would say that, for example, give it a try. It's open for all. There's no major pressure. You don't fail in it, you're just not ready to buy into yourself. But then if you're not willing to buy into yourself, and those valid reasons you're going to make and use as excuses, then you can't blame anyone else. It won't be the program didn't work, or it will be down to you, and that's fine. I'm not blaming you or putting pressure on you anymore. I'm just saying you're not ready yet. But if you're not ready yet, but you are in a crap place, something's got to give. You've got to make a change. You've got to create a habit, a good one, a self one, a positive one. And here's the outcome, and I promise you this: for every person we think, oh, it's all right for them, they're quicker than me, they're faster than me, they've got a better lifestyle than me, blah 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 blah, that person has probably got exactly a very similar situation to you, but they've invested their time. And even though it might look that way, they've had to work bloody hard, no doubt, to get there. And if, for example, you've been 5, 6, 7 months or a year, or even 4 or 5 weeks in a rut, in a bad place, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take 21 days every single month. But if you can start to make those changes and be consistent with them, and make them monthly and make them daily, and make, dare I say, 80% of your day, 80% of your week, 80% of your year really positive. Now, positive is about all the aspects I spoke about at the beginning, the 5 key concepts: the sleep element, the stress element, the self-care bit, the nutrition, the water, and the exercise. That's key. And we're trying to offer different things there. So the exercise one comes from the boot camps we deliver. It also comes from the 21-day challenge. And then with the nutrition and the self-care and the kind of sleep and the stress and the water, that comes in the kind of the wellness pack we have in the lifestyle group. Here's one more thing in that group. I'm not gonna, and we're not gonna spoon feed you. We'll give you tools. It'll be very simple, and it'll be down to your personal want to do something. So if you really are in a bad place, then it's back on you. Supporting you, motivating you, a big smile, thumbs up. But what you've got to do is make those changes, because guess what? If you spoon fed them, then actually when that spoon feeder disappears, you're back to yourself again, and guess what? The valid reasons turn into excuses. But you'll feel bloody brilliant if you've made changes yourself, and you've put yourself in a bit of a plan and a bit of a good place, and you've started to really make changes, and you did it off your own back, and bloody hell it was tough, but guess what? You'll start to see results. And what are results? Well, forget about the number, because actually if you start to sleep better, drink more water, look after yourself better, exercise as regularly as you can, eat better, and start enjoying these things and do it consistently, they become habitual. If those good habits keep going, being consistent, then actually you'll start to feel really good about yourself. So good about yourself that you'll probably forget about the number, because you'll actually start to love yourself, look at yourself and think, oh, I'm feeling really good here, and you look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, that's good, without jumping on the scales every day going, I haven't lost a pound, I haven't lost a pound, I haven't lost a pound. And actually what will happen is you will lose weight, you will gain weight, you will probably lose a dress size, or just your clothes fit better, or you feel better about you in the same clothes you were wearing. You just feel better, you feel them better, they fit better. Or actually look at them and go, bloody hell, I'm gorgeous. It's one of them ones. So listen, The 21-day habits will kick in and stay. The lifestyle challenge group is there with a few more elements in there for different people, be it a plan, be it a detox, be it a self-care plan. The 21-day WhatsApp challenge group will be there as well, and all our sessions. The reality is this: we are all amazing people. We are all valued of ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to care about ourselves. We have to invest time in ourselves. Yes, it's bloody hard out there, and sometimes it is shit. But we're actually very lucky, because if you're watching this video, guess what? You've probably got a phone. Well, you have got a phone. You've got a laptop. You've got electricity. You've probably eaten already this morning, and probably going to have 2 or 3 or 4 more meals today. You're probably going to turn the heating on when you go home. You might have a chance of a hot bath after a long day's walk. We're blessed. And there's people out there, as we know, who are nowhere near our capacity, who would bite their hand off for exactly where you are right now, even though I know it doesn't help you that you don't feel in a great place, but they would snap your hand off and swap with you like that. So let's make the best of it. Try and understand that valid reasons exist. Try not to make them excuses. Try and start to put in different habits. Recognize that it won't change overnight, and you've got to be consistent. Build them into your life. Yes, have a pizza and a burger and enjoy yourself, and have a beer and a wine, but try and make sure they become the minimal side of every day and every week and every month and every year. Still enjoy them, but try and look after yourself both physically and mentally. Do that, be consistent, don't put pressure on yourself. Give yourself goals and challenges each month to keep aspiring to. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And eventually you'll start to love yourself more, respect yourself more, enjoy what you see more, and you'll just be happier. And guess what? We always want a bit more money, and we always want a bit more time, and we always want a bit more love, but keep looking after yourself. Don't put extra pressure on yourself. Be amazing, respect yourself, buy into yourself. And like I said, I sometimes give all these kind of analogies and stuff like that, but it is true. I say this: you would never, if you got one punch on your wheel in your car, you wouldn't get out the car and stab the other 3 wheels. You wouldn't do it. There's no way whatsoever. Because guess what? It'd be expensive, ridiculous. Your mind wouldn't think that way. It would cost. It would put you in, to take you off the road for 3 or 4 days. But we do it to our bodies. After a week, doesn't work, that's it, sabotage, give me donuts, give me beer, I'm not interested, I'm not going back there again. Okay, so we do it to ourselves. Same, for example, with gas in your car. You wouldn't fill it up with diesel if you've got an unleaded car. You'd look after your car. You wouldn't run it into, because guess what? It'll cost you thousands, it'll ruin it, you can't use it, and it'll put you in a bad situation again. Again, don't do it, we wouldn't do that. So try and watch videos like this, even though it's now 16 minutes. I apologize, but I don't apologize, because if it's 16 minutes that you're willing to invest in yourself, then I hopefully have helped you with that. Invest in yourself, read information, join groups, try your best. Appreciate you're going to fall off the wagon sometimes, but get back on again. It's fine, no one's judging you. Recognize that you might not be in the right place right now to do it. That's fine, but still keep an open mind about it. But eventually, rather than saying it's A, it's B, it's C, it's D, it's E, it's all those reasons why I can't do it, okay. But at one point you have to give in and say, if you really are in such a bad place and a bit of a rut and it's not working, you're going to have to make a change, and not one thing will do it. 4 or 5 key components, putting them together, making small changes consistently, and loving them, buying into yourself, buying into you, and respecting yourself, and keep on going. The reality is we're in a fitness professional industry, which I'm in right now, and do you know what? It's bloody hard. And I'm going to be really ruthless now, and I love my industry, but I also love and respect the people more in it, and I try not to bullshit them. You could have a 21-day freaking Rice Krispie diet, you could have the keto diet, you could have, it goes on and on and on. It doesn't matter what you do. Circuits, Zumba, anything, yoga, it doesn't matter. Reading a book, find what works for you, but just make sure you're exercising at your levels, you're getting good sleep and taking care of yourself where you can, you're respecting that you're under pressure and stress, and psychologically you're going to be tough at times, so make time for that, and basically confront it and try and do things about it. Cook, enjoy food, recognize that, for example, you know that the thing that goes ding in the microwave and that extra donut isn't going to help you, and drink water. We're made up of this stuff, 70%, so If you don't like it, then okay, I get that, but your body needs it. So if you want your body to function and you want to be happy and lose weight and smile, have more energy, you're gonna have to drink it in some capacity. It's just fact of nature. So all these things can be done. Don't put pressure on yourself, but when you're ready, join groups, stick with them. You might lurk in the background, you might be front on it and go 100 miles an hour, whatever, that's fine. But please remember, if you are in a rut or you are in a place and you want to make a change, you want to see a change, you've got to do it. You've got to do it, and you've got to be consistent. If you're not and you're not ready yet, that is fine, but the tools are here. They'll always be done in a non-intimidating way, a social way, and a friendly way. You'll never get judged. There's lots of love. I want you to succeed. I want you to have your own challenges, kind of when I say kind of the outcomes and challenges, I want you to gain them and get them, or get there, and test yourself. But also, and this is a message to everyone now, I'd say that I've seen so much change in the time, 4 or 5 years now at boot camp. I've seen people lose a lot of weight. I've seen people's press-ups increase. I've seen smiles on people's faces. I've heard people say, I've got more energy. I've heard all these things. It does work. But actually, when I look at those people, and the majority of them, I think, yeah, you've been consistently doing something, dare I say, probably for 21 days a month, for 10 months of the year. You've fallen off every now and then. You've had a pizza and a burger, but you're okay with that. And you've had a bit of a bad time and you might come back to it. But that's proof of the pudding. Be consistent, stay with something, be positive, and be honest as well. There's no point just running around, but your sleep's crap, your food's crap, your water's crap, and you're like, I can't. You can. It won't be easy, but you can have another mouthful. You can have a less mouthful. You can drink another pint of water. It's free in the taps. You can go to bed an hour earlier. You can turn your phone off. You can come away from Facebook. You can read a book. You can go for a walk. You can do all these things if you really want to. I know it's a stressful time and a stressful world, but we have valid reasons, but we turn them into excuses far too easily. So 20 minutes in, I don't apologise for it. If you've got this far, thank you, and hopefully it'll help you. If you haven't, that's fine. You're not ready to listen to it all, maybe in some home truths in there and what have you. But the most important thing is, today's always a new day. The sun is currently shining, so if you've got a chance, get to a session, go for a walk, read a book, start today. You know, that kind of, I'm going to start Monday, yeah, that's part of the valid reasons as well, isn't it? You know, you could start Monday, but, you know, the grass is out there, you can go and walk on it. The air is out there, you can go and get some. There is water in your tap, you could turn it on. All these things. We're blessed to probably have some food in our fridge. Go and make something, even if it's just an omelette, you know, something fresh. So you can start today if you want, but get your head right, get yourself right, by making changes.